Today, we're going to be working on review requests and reputation management. My name is Lisa, and I'm an internal support coordinator with WEX FSM, and I'd like to welcome you all to today's session of Solution Studio. There are 20 sessions in the rotation that will cover different features of the software. The first 4 days of the week will cover different features, and Fridays will be reserved for Q&As. So let's get started on review requests. So why do review requests? You want to build your online presence so your customers can find you. And hopefully you want all of your review requests to be high ratings so that you will move up in the ranks and people will be able to choose you over your competitors. I believe it's going to be hot if you're already in the 60s and 70s there as well. That's amazing. So let's take a look in our system about review requests. So to set up review requests, you come to Settings, Call and Notification Settings, and we have the option for email or text notifications. And so they look almost exactly the same, except for when you log in, it'll say email here and it'll say text on the text one. So we're just going to work on the email one right now. Just remember that if you're going to set this feature up, to go into text and set them up there as well. So you have all of your appointment notifications, your maintenance plan renewal, and the very last one in the line is review request. And for any of our notifications, we have a message set up for configuration, and we have the ability to see a little bit of a preview. So as you're setting it up, you can take a look and make sure it looks like how you want your customer to see it. Now, I'm old enough to know about mail merge. Some of you may not. Um, Mail merge used to be you take an email and you would set up an Excel spreadsheet with all of your customers' names, and it would merge your customers into those emails and send them out separately to all of your customers. Okay, that's sort of what all of these red items are. So right now it says hello customer first name, and if you put your cursor in front of that comma or remove that comma, I'm just going to put it behind it and I put in customer last name. So when this is sent out to a customer, it will now say hello customer first name, customer last name. Okay. And so if you don't like it, or customer first name, let's try this one, customer last name, because I had John. There we go. It will say, I guess the customer's name, first name, and last name is John. So anyway, you can choose any of these to put in here. You can put in any information that you would like. And on review request, it works the same way, only the selection is a little bit smaller. So to set this up, you can go in here and you can choose what you want to say. This is pretty basic, so you may want to embellish it a little bit so that it will attract your customers to leave a review request. More like, thanks, instead of saying, thanks for choosing this business, it's been a pleasure serving you. It could be, hi, customer first name, last name. We appreciate the opportunity to serve you, and we would appreciate it if you could leave us a review, something like that, and then have the review link in there. So the way to set up the review link is to come in and click this pencil beside review link. And you can go in and put your URL for your Google, Facebook, Yelp. If you have it and you want it to go to your website, you can put that in here. You can add additional sites and you can email the feedback here as well. So you can set this up to go to as many of these as you would like or just one. It's up to you. And then go ahead and save it. And so it's now going to hold that information in here. So when it goes out, they'll click the review link and they'll be able to choose which one they want to do. So if you set this up and you decide you don't like the way you set it up, reset to example text always takes you back to this template. And so you will be able to start from the beginning again. Sometimes I go in and I put lots of things in here and I go, I don't like it. I kind of like it how it was. So you can always go back to reset the example text and just remember to save. Now, review requests has an option. And one of the things that I like to tell everybody that the software has kind of two rules. If it's red, you click on it, it does something, like all of the links and all of these. And if it has a box without a little caret, it is a multi-select box. So you can click more than one thing in here. So if you came in here, you could choose more than one job type. And this is the way to set it up for automated reviews. Some people want these to go every time they go out. Some people want to manually push these to make sure it's a good job, that the customer is satisfied, very well satisfied, and ask the customer first if they would like to give a review. Some want them to go like automated clockwork and they want to go to different job types. So right now, this one is set up for maintenance and for service, which is good because that's basically usually residential. But if you set it up and had commercial jobs in here as well, commercial jobs are usually set up with a contact to be the person who pays the bill, and that may not be the person who is you want to give the review. So you may want to manually push that in the system, or you may just want to auto do the ones for service. It's up to you and your company. You just have to make a decision as a company what you would like to do, and then you can run with it. So this is the setup. So, okay, how is it triggered? So when a tech is scheduled for an appointment and he goes out and he clicks en route at the job and clicks that the job is completed, the automated reviews automatically send. It's triggered on that appointment completion. So let's say we want to manually send. How would we manually send? We would come to a job and let's see, let's just go to this one. This job type is a service. Okay, so it is set up to automatically go. And this is how you can tell that it's automatically going. This little button will be on. So let's say you have a service job and you decide, I don't want it to automatically send. You can turn this off on the fly on each job. Okay. If you come in and it's not one of the jobs that you have set up to have the auto review request go out, you can always manually send it from here and send a review request from here. And it will go and give that same format, the same links as if you had it set up for auto. Okay. Now that's about all there is to the setup and monitoring of this. There is going to be, unless you click the box for them to send it directly to you, you are going to get this email back. Okay. But if it goes to any of these destinations, those are outside of our site. So we can't quantify those to see if someone gave you a good review or not. You're going to have to monitor those on your own because they are outside of our system. So that's it in a nutshell for review requests.